But today we will do our last quickie with jaw work. So you'll need a block.
I got it.
And also, I'm just going to mute. Sometimes there's like weird echo. If you need to unmute, just unmute. But otherwise, go ahead and sit on your mat with your block nearby. So we've explored various ways to work with the jaw over the past few days and the past few weeks. So remember, there's a space beneath the ear where you can press forwards. That's my personal favorite now that I've worked on the other spots. There's the other spot that's tracing down from the ear towards the base of the jaw. And then there's the space in the cheeks. And then there's the temples. So there's all these different ways to work with the jaw. Today, I'd like you to pick just one of those to really focus in on. Or if you really feel like, bouncing around different ones, that's a-okay too. But for our pranayama, which is going to be 30 pumps of Kapalabhati, focus on just one area. And whichever area you focus on, when you exhale, so you make that fast exhale, feel for pressing your fingers into that spot. Doesn't need to be a ton of pressure, but it just helps it loosen up as you're also pairing that with your breath. Okay, so let's go for 30 pumps of Kapalabhati. Take a big inhale. And let's go for 30 pumps, pressing into your spot on exhale. Go for it. After 30, take a big inhale, keep pressing into the spot. Inhale as much as you can. Inhale a little more. Hold for as long as you can, pressing into your spot. And then exhale your air. One more round like that. So 30 pumps pressing into the spot. Then one round of Shivananda breath, which is inhale as long as you can, hold as long as you can, then exhale as long as you can. Okay, so take a big inhale. 30 pumps Kapalabhati, pressing into your spot. Go for it. Then press into the spot. Take a huge inhale as big as you can. Fill up as much of your lungs as you can. Now hold for as long as it's comfortable. When you get ready to exhale, soften your belly. Feel for softening your spot, pressing into it, and exhaling, releasing tensions around your jaw. Good, then give your jaw just a little massage. Okay. From there, go ahead and straighten out the left leg. Right foot close to the groin. Have your block on the inside of the leg. And then rest your left forearm or left elbow down on the block. So that you're kind of like being able to lean down into it. From there, right arm overhead. So here that you can use your left elbow to kind of support your chest in a new way, feel for how that allows you to then relax your jaw open. So it's almost like you're not doing quite as much efforting here in the pose. Neck release, reach your right hand over towards the right. Left ear reaches towards left shoulder, then bring your left hand into one of those areas of the jaw on the left side. And feel for resting the weight of your head towards your thumb or towards your hand. So for example, I've like hooked my thumb behind my jaw. That's my spot for today. And then as you're releasing your neck, you're also releasing the jaw. We'll add in wrist stretches. Stretch your fingertips of the right hand right up towards the ceiling. So left arm stays where it is. Just flex the right fingertips up. Then bring the pinky finger down, ring finger down, middle finger down, pointer finger down. Wrap your thumb in front of your other fingers, and then point your knuckles down towards the floor, stretching out through the wrist. Inhale, open the palm to face towards the camera. Exhale, bring the thumb into the hand, wrap the other fingers around, and then reach your knuckles down to the floor, stretching out the top of the wrist or the inside of the wrist. One more round of that. Inhale, stretch fingertips up, reach out through the heel of the hand, relax your jaw into your arm, and then exhale, curl pinky finger, ring, middle, pointer, wrap the thumb around, stretch the knuckles down. Inhale, open the hand, palm faces forwards. Exhale, bring thumb in, wrap the other fingers around the thumb one by one, then reach the knuckles down towards the floor, stretching through the inner side of wrist. Good. To come out, bring left hand onto left side of face. Inhale, pick the head up. And change sides. Straighten out right leg. Place the block close to the right thigh, right knee, or right calf muscle. Wherever you can lean the elbow, and then bring your thumb or your knuckles into whichever area you're working. From there, left arm overhead. Here, instead of having to reach out a ton through your arm, through your leg, as we kind of normally do, you're like reaching and expanding. Here, just feel for being in the pose and taking up space with your breath. So instead of having to do so much, it's almost like you're sending a signal to your jaw that it also doesn't have to do quite so much. Neck release, reach left arm over towards the left. Here, feel for spreading out the fingers of your left hand, reaching the wrist away, only as much as feels like you can still keep your jaw and your head reaching over towards the right, relaxing with gravity. Good. Wrist stretches, straighten the fingertips up towards the ceiling of the left hand. Exhale, slowly bring down pinky, ring, middle, pointer finger, wrap the thumb in front, and then stretch the top edge of the wrist down. Inhale, open up the palm to face forwards. Exhale, bring thumb into the hand, wrap the other fingers around, articulating one by one, then reach the knuckles towards the floor. Inhale, stretch fingertips up towards ceiling. Exhale, bring fingers down one by one, wrap the thumb around, reach knuckles down, reach out through the wrist. Inhale, open up the hand to face forwards. Exhale, bring the thumb down, then fingers one by one and reach knuckles downwards. Feel the stretch through your wrist. And then to come out, straighten the fingers, use right hand to help lift your head up. Okay, grab your block, lay on your back for internal rotation. So block goes in between the knees, either the medium way or the widest way. You choose. Shins are parallel to the floor and float your feet forwards about 3 inches so that your abs turn on. Internal rotations. Take a big inhale. Hold your breath, squeeze the block between your thighs, and then exhale, reach the left heel towards the left. Keep the right foot still pointing forwards. Inhale, bring the left foot back parallel to the right. Hold your breath, squeeze into the block slightly. Exhale, open the right heel over to the right. Inhale, shins parallel once again. Hold your breath, gently squeeze the block. And exhale, reach left heel towards the left. Keep the right foot facing forwards. Inhale, bring left foot to face forwards once again. Hold your breath, squeeze the block gently. Exhale, keep left foot pointing forwards, right foot reaches towards the right. Inhale, come back to the start position. Hold your breath, squeeze the block gently, just to feel activation through inner thighs. And then exhale, left heel over to the left. This time, flex toes back towards your shin. Inhale, left heel comes back to center. Hold your breath, gently squeeze the block between your thighs. Exhale, reach the right heel over to the right, flex toes back towards shin. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, right heel floats back to the center. Hold your breath, squeeze the block. Exhale, relax your jaw, left heel goes over to the left. Inhale, bring left heel back to center. Hold your breath, flatten the low back on the floor, squeeze the block. Exhale, relax your jaw, reach right heel towards the right, spreading your toes wide. Inhale, bring knees back to center. Keep the block here. Hold your breath, press low back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, straighten the left heel up towards the ceiling, flexing left toes back towards the shin, spreading your toes as much as you can. Inhale, bend the left knee, come back to the start position. Hold your breath, press low back down, curl your tailbone up, squeeze the block. Exhale, straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, flexing the heel up, and then toes flex towards the shin. Inhale, bend the right knee, come back to the start position. Hold your breath, press the low back down, curl tailbone, squeeze into the block with thighs. Exhale, straighten the left heel towards the ceiling, reach up through the heel like you're reaching the left foot off of the floor, reaching the whole left hip out of the floor. Inhale, bend left knee, come back to start position. Hold your breath, press low back down, curl tailbone. Exhale, squeeze the block between thighs, reach the right heel up, and reach the whole right thigh out of the hip socket, like you're reaching up, reaching up, reaching up. Inhale, bend the right knee, come back to the start position. Hold your breath, press low back down, curl tailbone, give the block a squeeze. Exhale, straighten the left heel up towards the ceiling. This time, point through the ball of the foot, spreading the toes. Reach up through the foot a little more and give the block another squeeze. Inhale, bend the left knee, come back to the start position. Hold your breath, press the low back down, curl tailbone, squeeze the block. Exhale, straighten the right foot up towards the ceiling, reaching through the ball of the foot, spreading your toes out wide. Give the block a second squeeze, relax your jaw. Inhale, come back to the start position. Hold your breath, press low back down, curl tailbone up, and squeeze the block gently between thighs. Exhale, reach up through the toes of the left foot, this time, keeping toes spreading. Gently internally rotate the left thigh, like you're rolling the heel out, toes in. Squeeze the block. Inhale, bend the left knee, come back to start position. Hold your breath. Press low back down, curl tailbone, squeeze the block between thighs. Keep low back pressing down. Exhale, reach up through the toes of the right foot, spread the toes out, and internally rotate the right thigh. Right heel goes a little to the right, left toes point in, squeeze into the block. Inhale, come back to the start position, and exhale, feet down, and remove your block. From here, move your feet a little further forwards, windshield wipers. Feel for knocking knees side to side, slow and controlled. Okay, clamshells. Go ahead and lay on your right side. Lay completely down flat on the right side, then bend your knees so that your heels are in a line with the base of your spine and your whole spine. Okay, from there, bend your right elbow and see if you can like bring your head up so that you can relax the thumb either into the temple or one of these other areas of the jaw. It might take some maneuvering, but see what works for your head. Okay, just so that the jaw gets a little release here in this pose. Okay, for me, the temple is where I can access. Okay, take an inhale. Exhale, keep heels together, reach left knee up. Inhale, control, bring left knee back down. Exhale, reach the left knee up. Inhale, bring the knee down. Exhale, reach the knee up. Stretch your jaw muscles open. Okay, then inhale, bring the knee down. This time, heel also lifts up. Exhale, lift the knee up, lift the heel up. Inhale, lower the knee down, lower heel down. Exhale, lift up the knee, lift up the whole thigh. So it's like the outer edge of the thighs reaching up towards ceiling. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, pick up the outer thigh, pick up the shin. Keep your leg in this position. Inhale here. And then exhale, feel for externally rotating. So that means it's like your heel is going to move forwards. And then inhale, internally rotate. So now the heel goes the other way and your shin and your knee point down towards the floor. Then inhale, reach heel to face the floor, external rotation. Exhale, internal rotation. Inhale, external rotation. Exhale, internal rotation. Then slowly bring the heels down, knee down. From here, go ahead and slide so that you have right elbow underneath right armpit. You have the option of either keeping your legs in this position or you straighten out right leg, left foot stays on the floor, or you straighten out both legs for a side plank. Okay, so choose whichever works for you, and then press the ground away with your core. Once you're up, I sometimes like to have my other hand floating, so left hand onto the right side of the abs to feel how I'm lifting that side up and how that side is getting stronger and activated. Here in this pose, feel for sending deep breaths through your core. At the same time, trying to have a relaxed sense in your jaw. Slowly lower the right side of hips down and swish over to the other side. So lay down with knees bent, heels are in a line with your spine, and if you can bring left hand or left thumb somehow into the jaw. Okay, only if that feels also good for the wrist. So clamshells, stage one. Inhale, expand your breath into both sides of the ribs. Exhale, keep heels together, reach the right knee up. Inhale, lower down. Go for two more like this on your own. Okay, after two more, next round, next phase, we pick up the foot and the knee. So inhale. Exhale, pick up foot and knee. The outer edge of the thigh lifts up. Inhale with control, lower the knee and ankle back down. Exhale, feel for lifting the knee and the thigh. Inhale with control, lower back down. Exhale, lift up outer edge of the thigh. Feel for doing this in a way that you really feel it activate. Okay, keep your leg in this position. Inhale, externally rotate the thigh. So the right heel goes forwards. Thigh goes out. Exhale, internally rotate. So right knee starts to rotate forwards. The heel goes back. Inhale, externally rotate. Heel comes forward. Thigh goes back. Exhale, internally rotate. Thigh comes forward. Heel goes back. One more like that. Inhale, external rotation. And then internal rotation. Bring the thigh down. Do you feel that in the side ass? You can just give me a thumbs up. I totally feel that when I do that one. Okay, then left elbow down on the floor. Remember, you can either stay in this position for a side plank, you can straighten out the bottom leg, top foot stays on the floor for a little more support, or both legs straight. Okay, choose your position, and then press through the feet, press through the elbow, come up into side plank. From there, you can also have right hand on the left side of ribs, left side of your abs, feeling them turn on and feeling for them lifting up instead of collapsing down. Here in this pose, feel for stretching your collarbones long towards the direction of your head. And at the same time, press the outer edge of your left thigh down. Keep breathing. Slowly come down. Then go ahead and roll onto hands and knees. Come into a downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog here because we haven't really warmed up the hamstrings all that much yet. We'll do one vignette, 3 poses. Inhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Come up into a warrior 1 position. So hips facing forwards. Right heel can be down or lifted. Clasp your hands behind the back and then reach the hands away from the low back. Inhale, spread your breath into the front of your chest. Exhale, reach the hands up away from the floor. Inhale, bend the left knee a little deeper. Exhale, press the right heel backwards. Go ahead and release the arms. Bring arms into an eagle position. Left elbow underneath right. If you can also cross at the elbows, go for it. From there, inhale, reach your elbows up. Exhale, press the floor away with both feet. Bend the left knee a little more. And exhale, pick up the back of the right knee. Inhale, reach the elbows up a little higher. Exhale, feel for slacking your jaw. Onto the cross of the arms. Bring your hands down to the mat. Reach the outer edge of left thigh down to the mat for a pigeon pose. If you need to bend the back knee, because this is our first pigeon and your hips aren't quite warm, you can bend the back knee as well. Okay, otherwise straighten the back leg. And in this pigeon, bring your block out in front of you. I'm placing it on the lowest setting. And then you can bring your elbows to the block if you can reach it. And then you can use that to help get into some area of your jaw. Here in this pose, just feel for sending deep breaths into your low back and tracking the feelings going on in your hips. Because sometimes, especially if you've been like working out or if you haven't warmed up for this pose, like it can feel intense. But just track the intensity and allow your body to make its organic changes by sending deep breaths towards the hip, towards the low back. At the same time, your jaw releasing is helping your hip get a sense that it too can release. And now notice, after several breaths here in this pose, something can give. something can relax open a little more. Come out of this pose, hands down onto the block, then press the ground away. Bring left heel in towards the groin, and then step into downward facing dog. And take a moment once again to pedal your dog. Step the right foot forwards between the hands. Come to warrior one with ostrich arms. Left heel can be up or down on the floor. Clasp left hands, the hands behind the back in the unfamiliar way. And then start to reach the hands away from the low back and then up towards the ceiling. Inhale into the front of your chest that you just opened up. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades back towards your spine, reaching the hands back. Inhale into the center of your chest. Exhale, bend the front knee a little deeper, pressing the floor away with the heel. Inhale, arch your back. And exhale, press the floor away a little stronger with the left foot. Eagle arms, release the arms, and then bring right elbow underneath left. Once your arms are in this position, inhale, glide your elbows up past the height of your nose. Exhale, squeeze your forearms and elbows towards one another. If you have the clasp of the wrist, squeeze the wrist together. Once again, as you feel intensity building up here, don't run away from it. Sink into it. Some of the most pleasurable and greatest things of life are actually intense experiences. Don't just run from intensity. Feel for pressing the right big toe into the floor a little bit more. That will help light up your right glute. Undo the cross of the arms. Make your way down to pigeon pose. Outer edge of right thigh down. Either both knees bent or left foot reaches back. Place your block in front of your shin, and then your elbows can come onto the block to then get into some area of your jaw for another release. Once you have your jaw held in your loving hands, and you can feel your hip in this open position, feel for deepening your breath, but not having to do so much. So not having to press too much into the spot in your jaw, just relaxing into it. Not having to do so much with your legs to open them up, or not having to fight the stretch. And you just feel it. And you just be here. And not have to jump away from something that's uncomfortable. And you start to find a gift in the moments that make you uncomfortable. Because there's always information. There's always a gift there. Now, after this much time in the pose, notice where in your body is willing to start to open up new areas or new sensations. Breathe a little deeper into your back. Relax a little more fully. Let's come out of the pose. First, undo the release in the jaw. Press hands into the block. Bring torso up. Then remove the block. Go ahead and lay on your back for spinal twist. One leg straight. This will be our last pose before Shavasana. So bring the left knee towards the chest, right leg straight on the floor. From there, twist your left knee over to the right. If it doesn't quite touch the floor, grab your block that you place somewhere and place it underneath the knee so that you're fully supported, and then you can open your arms up. In whatever position feels like it helps you get more open. Have your block as high as you need to fully support your knee joint. Because it's actually when we're most supported that it's easy to let our guard down. Your body reacts the exact same way. Come out of the pose. Use your right hand on the left knee to help bring the knee up and then back to the center of the chest. Back towards the left side of the chest. Slowly bring the left heel down onto the floor and then slide the left heel forwards. Hug the right knee towards the chest. Now cross the right knee over towards the left. And once again, if it doesn't quite touch the ground, you can always support it with a block. And then open your arms up in a way that you get a twist through your torso and an opening in your chest and your hip. Reach a deep breath through your pull cord. When you exhale, don't just let go in your jaw. Feel for what you've let go of this year. Sometimes when we've had to let go of something big or small, something meaningful, our body still has this tendency to want to hold on. Use the letting go in your jaw as a sign to your psyche that it's okay to have transition. It's okay to leave something behind. We will be safe as we evolve. Come out of the pose, bring the left hand onto the right knee. Use the hand to help the knee off the blocker floor, and then back to the chest. Use both hands to hug the knee to chest once again. Slowly bring the heel towards the floor. Straighten the right leg out forwards. Come into Shavasana. Make your Shavasana as starfishy as you want it to be. Whatever position allows you to feel, and send a signal through your body that you trust you are safe. You trust you're safe just to lay here on your floor. to not have to do anything right now. As you lay here, relax your upper jaw. Relax your upper row of teeth and the roots of your teeth. Now relax your lower jaw. Relax your lower row of teeth and the roots of the teeth. Notice the relaxing effect that relaxing your jaw, your teeth, and the roots of the teeth has on your whole body. Letting go isn't this negative thing. We don't only have to let go of what doesn't serve us. It is a necessary part of everyday life. We cannot grab something new with our hands. Our hands are already too full. We cannot take the sweetness of another breath if we're holding on to our inhale. Slowly start to move fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. Ah. Roll onto your left side. Once you've sat up fully, use your left hand to help the left side of your face up. Hey, thank you so much. Thanks for joining me this morning.